It's all the XRP transactions happening around the world in real time. So of course it works with XRP and stablecoin transactions, XRP and fiat currency transactions, real-time US dollar price, which is really very low and should change very soon, XRP and other cryptocurrency transactions. And of course, at the bottom, if you look, the amount of United States dollars, the trading volume in just the last moments, per day, it surpassed 2.5 billion, but per day it's around 5, 6, 7 billion average. So this is very good. And then now all this data goes inside the bot, and then the bot makes trades. And of course, this is again a visual representation of all these trades happening live in real time. So we work with Binance, Kraken, Coinbase, and Bitstamp. And as you can see that there are small price differences here. And very simply said, it buys for example, at 53 low at Coinbase, and it sells to Kraken, and it makes a profit. It does this all automated.
Jack, before you go to the automation, can you show how much money is in the system right at this moment, which is doing the trading for us?
So it is, again, we are now, I would say, a $45 million XRP trading powerhouse. This is, of course, these are not literal dollars inside our accounts. But this is of course what we have in the Binance and Kraken and Coinbase and Bitstamp accounts are XRPs. But to give an idea of the current value of that is this number. So that's nearing $45 million, and that's very good. We're doing very good. Now, these are the trades coming in. It's a buys low, for example, at Kraken, it sells at Coinbase, and it makes a profit, which is sometimes low, sometimes just a couple dollars, sometimes hundreds. But again, it's making only profitable trades. And now it shows only the big clusters, and I will go to the engine now a little bit deeper, which shows all the attempted trades in real time. So what you see here at the top, what I highlight are the amount of trades since, attempted trades since I opened the system. So it's going very fast. If you see a number like a million or zero, then it didn't execute the trade. Like here, for example, it couldn't catch a difference anymore, but we're gonna catch some live trades which are profitable, and we'll verify them externally. And it's going fast, so here I have 2200 XRP, yeah. 2200 XRP, maybe you saw it in the system as well, the same number. 11 seconds ago. XRPscan.com, it's an external company just used to verify it on the blockchain. Hash is there, timestamp, outcome success. So let's repeat this here, 250 XRP. Again, successful trade 5 seconds ago as it came in the system. Hash is there. So as you can see, this is also 1 XRP, 3 XRP. As you can see, this goes very fast and just keeps accumulating. Here we have another 268 XRP. 9 seconds ago. Hash there. And let me just catch 1 or 2 more. 73 XRP. And this is really different than when we started 8 months ago. The liquidity going up, the machine learning improving over time. People who were with us from the beginning know that the per trade it was just 1 or 5 XRP, and now it really starts to close bigger opportunities per trade. So this is really good news. Let's catch a couple more. Sometimes also not even like 0.7 XRP, 0.10. It's just 1 XRP 5 seconds ago. Hash. But that was how it was in the beginning, and now it starts to do a lot better with time. So this is the positive effects of artificial intelligence at work, and we are all benefiting from that. Okay, the last one, 69 XRP. 6 seconds ago. Timestamp there, hash is there. And this is as far as we can go. This is really how we pay all the airdrops. This is how all the compensation plans build on. This is how we built this company. So this is really something amazing. For me personally, it's also amazing to see how the network marketing community is really taking this product with enthusiasm, with positivity, with all kinds of people from all kinds of backgrounds and all working towards a shared goal. And we really, we celebrate the achievements people made, especially, we have, especially in this team, a lot of big achievers with a lot of high volumes, but also I really applaud and celebrate the people who are just joining and who are just going through their first ambassador ranks, because I know I've been working with sales managers around me all my life, and it takes sometimes literally hundreds of calls before you make a first sale, and that can be a very demotivating time. But we have here some of the best in the field that you can approach and ask, and they will guide you through the whole process, from how to make your first call to making a presentation. You can establish your own brand presence. All the people are here to help you. There are daily sales trainings. You can, and these people are offering it for free inside Zap Club, inside Zooms. People like Ash are approachable. We have some other people here that are working really from their heart for Zap. Everyone is putting in extra time. It's not just me sitting here. Yes, it is late. It is in the night, but how could I say no? These are all people that are motivated, that are also doing presentations as an extra. People are sharing commissions to good to charity. Even if I can mention Queenie, she's doing a lot of good work from the XRPs she's making for helping charities in her communities. So there is so much positivity going on in this company. Then let's just push forward and let's continue on this journey together. We have a bright future ahead. XRP is going up. Yes, maybe it's not tomorrow $1,000, but we are standing at a moment just like Bitcoin, where Bitcoin was just $1, and everyone missed that opportunity. I tried to wake up everyone around me. I couldn't, only myself. And XRP has this potential. It must go up, because what it offers in value is not calculated in the price right now. The price is not correct. So this is one. And then we have the regulatory framework now standing in front of us from the United States. And if this passes, it would open the floodgates from all financial institutions in the world to really invest, not 100 million or a couple billion, but really we can see hundreds of billions of dollars flowing through XRP. Taking over the Swift network. Of course, CEO Brett Garlinghouse is always going to speak very positively about his product, but he's targeting $7 himself this year. Banks are even predicting higher. So he is speaking very pragmatic and realistically. He says in 5 years' time, we could take over around 14% of the Swift network. That's trillions of dollars flowing through XRP potentially. So this is something that all the big whales are accumulating right now. If you would do your own research, Google it, you will see that it's not just us saying this, it's all the experts, all the financial analysts. Everybody is basically saying now is the time to buy. It's very low. So don't miss this opportunity. At Zap Club, we have, on top of the people already wanting XRP, you accumulate XRP and you get arbitrage on top of it. So it's a double layered system where I think you have the appreciation of XRP over time as well. So it's a double layered generation of wealth, and we need to capitalize on all these things coming together. AI, machine learning, XRP rising, being a Rolls Royce of a cryptocurrency system. Still, it's difficult. A lot of people don't understand what is XRP, even though it's very high positions, and people that are with us, yes, they understand everything about it now. But I hear from people who are trying to sell it that it's still sometimes education is difficult. But I think if the networkers out there that are with us right now in the Zoom, really with enthusiasm, move forward together with us, We're going to create a beautiful future together. And financial, as last, the last thing I want to say, financial freedom is not easy. It can never be advertised as something that you can get like this. You know, I see now in this 8 months in network marketing industry that all these companies that are actually, first of all, they're not maybe real companies, they're doing things wrong, but they're all pushing this dream of financial freedom, and that it's like, yeah, just work with us a couple months and you'll have it. That doesn't exist on Earth. Financial freedom is possible with hard work, dedication, loyalty, always being on time, surround yourself by positive people, work for the right company. You will get noticed. You will achieve the results. People like Ash, they started a long time ago. They made probably in their lives maybe millions of calls, and they built extensive networks over time. And now they're at the point that they can utilize this and bring this to our company, which Ash have done. So, you know, look at those people. There's names here in this Zoom. You can, if you're out there new, just ask them. They will guide you. They will bring you in contact with the right people. And let's do it together. Thank you, Ash, for inviting me. And
thank you, Jack, because at this time, I know you don't usually come to late night meetings. You need to sleep. We can see it in your face. But thank you very much for this amazing, amazing advice. Guys, do not go away. We have world's top leading motivational speakers, top crown ambassadors, top networkers who's become crown black diamonds in a very short time. They will come and give some testimonies. But going into Financial Security and Clarity Act, we have an amazing person. Her name is Gloria. She was the first person to introduce Bitcoin to Donald Trump, and she's a part of Power Team as well. I would like to invite Gloria to come and say what's the latest news on this Clarity Act and XRP in this amazing Zoom call. So Gloria, if you're there, please can you unmute yourself and say a few words about what's been happening lately in this industry. Over to you, Gloria.
Thank you, Ash, and thank you, Jack. That was tremendous. I mean, this is knowledge, and you're just being as transparent as any CEO that I know that's ever been in any business. And if anybody does not believe what this company is doing and XRP, so I just want to tell my story of what happened. I worked with country music artists for years, was a VP of a promotions company out of Nashville here in the United States. And through that, I got to work with Donald Trump through the Apprentice program. And when he decided to run for president in 2016, he did not tell anybody of us working at the Apprentice program about it. And so I got invited to be VIP guest at his first 7 rallies. And the very first one, of course, at that time I had gotten into Bitcoin. And I asked him what was his thoughts on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. He said, I do not know anything about it. Can you explain it to me? So that is what I did. And from that, his son, Eric, he also got into crypto, and they found out that they could donate funds to his campaign and rally through cryptocurrency, which they've used for years. So that is why he's bringing it to the United States. XRP is one of the most powerful cryptocurrencies that I have knowledge of. And I just want to thank you for bringing this Zap Club together. And everybody here, if you do not have cryptocurrency, do not have XRP, the new people, you need to get it, you need to buy more, and you need to hold, and do not spend it and hold it for several years, because you are going to be totally surprised at what your future is going to be. So I want to say, everyone be blessed and have a good day.
Any other news lately you heard on the Senate or anything like that, Gloria?
Yes, I forgot to add that in there. Sorry about that. And the Clarity Act, they're still going through it. The bankers are kind of folding. They're coming together with what it has because they're finding out the speed of what XRP can do for them and the transaction from A to Z. So the bankers are folding. It's in the House, Senate right now. So they're saying Trump gave them 4 weeks to get it settled. So we're going into the 2.5 weeks left. So something should be happening with that. And like I had said earlier, that my personal opinion, the United States is going to be celebrating their 250th year as a country. And May 14th is the original date that happened, but we celebrated on July the 4th. So I'm thinking somewhere between those 2 dates, we're going to hear something definitely and positive.
Thank you very much, Gloria, for your sweet and short and very, very amazing update on the XRP. We believe XRP is going to go past $5-7 in the very near future, guys. Do not
right. Today, the whole thing, it was 2.3 billion. And think about this: if it goes to 100 billion people that have purchased XRP, that's going to be tremendous increase in the price of XRP.
We hope it will be anyway, especially from the XAB Club. We are hoping to get over 1 million people very, very shortly. So let's go down the line now. Now I'm going to introduce a very special motivational speaker. He is a 7-figure earner, and he is an international leader, a speaker, trainer, and a mentor. He earned over his global team in 2023, did over billions of sales, and he is an amazing, amazing person. Let me introduce you to welcome the golden rock star, Mr. Brian Cromley, to give us and share his amazing knowledge of this industry. Brian, over to you, please. Thank you.
Hey, Ash. Hey, just so to clarify, not billions. We did 158 million.
Oh, yeah, 158 million. Sorry.
In team sales. But hey, first of all, I want to give a huge shout out to Gail. What a great presentation. I have a lot of team members on here. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm going to pour into you a little bit. It's going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. I want you all to get a pen and paper out, because what I'm going to give you is just some words of wisdom. I'm going to sow some seeds with you, and I'm going to get your mind thinking towards everything you've heard today. One of the things we saw today is someone tried to cause conflict and distract. That always happens in this industry. No matter how good we are, no matter how good you are as a person, a business builder, a team player, as a CEO, as a company, as a product, you always have naysayers and, unfortunately, not so nice people out there trying to discourage you. It's just part of life. But what I'm going to give you is I like to teach with acronyms. And the acronym today, I'm going to give you a letter. I want you to write it down, and we're going to talk about it. But Ash, I got 5-10 minutes, maybe 8 minutes. Tell me my time.
Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Then you have to go through the line.
Okay, perfect. So the first letter we're going to put down is M. M stands for you being the motivated driver. You have to be the driver of your business. Ash can't drive your business. Tony can't drive your business. Jack can't drive your business. I can't drive your business. Ryan can't drive your business. Lisa can't drive your business. The angels can't drive your business. You have to step up and be the driver of your business with enthusiasm. Because here's the thing, the more excited you are, the more enthusiasm you have for your business, the more you're going to be that magnetic force. O, put the word O. That stands for having an outstanding and hopeful and confident about what the future is going to hold. I agree with everything that's been said. XRP is the holy grail. XRP is going to be the future of the world. I missed out on Bitcoin. Don't be a Brian Cromley and miss out on Bitcoin. I got introduced to it when it was 35 cents and I laughed at it. My fault, my mistake, because I didn't understand. I didn't take responsibility to own up and be the owner of what was happening, and all the signs were right there. The signs are always here. The signs are here now, more than we've ever seen in our lifetime. Take ownership, outstanding, and be hopeful. The next one is T. You got to be tenacious. You got to have tenacity. And what's unique in this industry, you're going to have a lot of people that's going to get knocked down. It happens in life. Life is going to make things difficult. People are going to make things difficult. Your family's going to make things difficult. Your business is going to make things difficult. But you got to be the Weeble. The Weebles get knocked down, but they bounce right back up, and they keep on moving forward. They keep on driving. This is something that's very important to me. I stands for impact. You have to be an impactful person on your team members. You have to be an impactful person on the way you lead. You have to be an impactful person on the way you present. You have to be an impactful person on the way you educate, elevate, pour into people, and move people through from point A to point Z. With impact comes increase. Everything you're doing, you're increasing your business, you're increasing your finances, you're increasing your knowledge of mindset, you're increasing your wealth of mindset, you're increasing your confidence, your conviction, and your belief system. And it also comes with impact, increase, and influence. And when you start applying the three of those as an influencer, there's great influencers on this call right now. Some of you are brand new to this industry. You're going to be an amazing influencer. Some of the best influencers haven't even joined us today. But being an influencer, it doesn't matter what the product is, doesn't matter what the service is, doesn't matter what the business is. As you become an influencer, you're going to influence, impact, and increase in people's lives, personally and professionally. V, you got to have a vivacious mindset, and you got to understand the money is the movement of money. That creates velocity. If you're creating velocity in the movement of money in your business, you're creating an income, you're creating momentum. And with momentum, you become unstoppable. A, you got to be active. One of the greatest assets you have is this right here. You got to be active. You got to do what I call DIGA, D-I-G-A, daily income generating activities. And you got to do it with an amazing, abundant mindset of, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to help others move forward. I'm going to grab Bobby and Lisa and Tommy and move them from A to Z. I'm going to take them up the steps of the ladder with me. Take them up the steps of the ladder. Align with them. Be amazing and active. T, that's got to be trustworthy. For me, that's a number one. Trustworthy. You got to be trustworthy with the way you guide, the way you coach, the way you lead, the way you discipline, the way you have commitment with yourself, but you also got to have trustworthy with the people you're working with in the corporate team, the leadership team, and your team members. You also got to be able to understand transformative. Business changes, ladies and gentlemen. Everything changes. You either change with the times or you get left behind. That's why XRP is such a hidden gem, because so many people's not paying attention. It's transforming the world. It's going to transform your lives. It's going to transform your wealth. It's going to transform the way you do business daily. XRP says it all. Innovative. We're innovative. XAB Club is innovative. This concept is very, very innovative. And what we can do by taking a portion of our XRPs and placing them on a platform with innovation and the arbitrage, it creates multiplication in your XRP. It just becomes an innovative way to grow and multiply. Oh, and this is what we're all going to run across. I don't care how big you are in this program. I don't care how big you are in this industry. You're all going to run across obstacles. Doesn't matter if you're the crown black diamond. Doesn't matter if you're the brand new person just getting started today. Life is going to have obstacles. You're going to run across obstacles. You're going to run across hiccups. But you got to be the person that says, you know what? That's a concrete wall. There's $1 million on the other side, or I can get to my family on our side. You're going to find a way to break through. You will have your breakthrough that will overcome all those obstacles. And the last letter is N. Never say die. Never say quit. And remember, tough times don't last. The tough people do. And in the moments of your decision, your destiny is shaped. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for letting me just spend a few words. But here's the best part. You circle those letters. That stands for motivation. Be the motivator of your business. Be the motivator of your life. Be the motivator of your economy in your home. Be the motivator of the economy in your city. Be the motivator of the economy in your state. Be the motivator of the economy in your province. Be the motivator of the economy in the world. And that is where, when you drop that pebble into your motivation mindset, you're going to create a ripple effect. And that ripple effect is going to ripple around the world, as we're seeing right here tonight. All the countries represented is because somebody dropped a pebble in the pond and they created the ripple effect. I want to be part of the ripple effect with each and every one of you. I want to be part of the ripple effect with Jack, I want to be part of the ripple effect when this company becomes a $10 billion company, a $50 billion company, a $100 billion company, and beyond. Thank you so much. God bless to each and every one of you. My name is Brian Cromley, Crown Ambassador in the industry, Diamond Executive 3 times in XAB Club, on my way to Black Diamond and Crown. Back over to you, Ash.
Thank you very, very much, Brian. We're going to be hearing much more from Brian in another sessions, guys. Today's session has been long, and guess what? Not any single people are leaving. We still have 151 people. This is called motivation and dedication, guys. Now I'm going to call upon one of the fastest Black Diamond in our platform, and he's become, after the Black Diamond, another 2 diamonds. Let me welcome Ryan Connolly to the Zoom, and let's share his thought. And after that, we're going to go on to Tony. We're going on to more people. Do not leave. Let's hear these amazing people's testimony, and you will change your life. Ryan, over to you.
Yes, thank you, everyone. That was an amazing presentation for everyone that's has spoken so far. And I was just taking some notes on things. And what really resonated with me is that network marketing, I've been involved with it for, since I was 18 years old. And it truly has been the school of hard knocks, more expensive than my college education. It's been a lot of work. I've always been an entrepreneur. But, the reason why it's been the school of hard knocks is because technology has evolved, and a lot of technology companies and technologies have come and failed. And we're looking for that that I call it like a stair step that's going to be around for a long time. This is how a lot of us that have been in the industry have made a lot of money. And still, looking back, especially when I got involved in Bitcoin about 15 and 16 years ago, there's so many people that said I should have listened. I should have pulled the trigger when you said to with Bitcoin and Ethereum. And here we are with XRP. And so I've been full time with XAB now for 8 months. Month 1, made $80,000 with this company, and it became a full-time income for me. $80,000 is quite a bit of money, and it's just XRP is going to be financial freedom for all of us. We really got to look at what is going to be retirement. We all have got to have freedom of time and be able to do what we want in life, and I'm able to experience that, and I want that so much for all of you on the call today. I know a lot of you guys work hard, with your 9-to-5 jobs, but you got to have that exit strategy to go ahead and have that time freedom to be with your families. And actually, I really believe that life was set up for us to really have that. And we're moving there right now. We've got, I look at this also as it's perfect time. And this company is the needle in the haystack right here. We've got about 40,000 users with us right now. I think that especially with these companies coming and going out there, people, you see these new companies come up, and I get approached every single day. I'm sure you guys do as well, with new opportunities. And they're like, hey, are you open to new opportunities? It's like, I'd rather just stick with something that's proven, that has gone for many, many months now. And I have the confidence in, Dr. Jack, and Rayhan and the leadership here. I see the dedication with all the great leaders, the angels, and leaders like Brian Cromley, and also one of my new guys that just came on board here, Derek. Shout out to Derek, who hit Sapphire in 20 days. So let's see, leaders understand what we have here. When we look at the technology, the leadership, the growth, I think when I got first involved, we had like $30 million plus in our arbitrage. We're seeing this number go, 44 million last week, 45 million this week. I foresee that I truly believe that we'll have, $200+ million in arbitrage. And I trust Dr. Jack from what he's saying, and has expressed. Our technology is becoming more intelligent, which is good. And so it truly is the perfect storm. I've done the trading and stuff like this, and I really look at this like if XRP goes, if we're able to triple, quadruple our XRP in the course of 14 months to a year and a half. This is quite substantial. Then you add the price increase of XRP going up, let's say conservatively 3 times this year, which I truly believe. I always like to be conservative. I don't like to overhype things too much. I mean, you're talking 6 to 7 times your money in the course of basically a year without really doing anything. I think it's important for people not to be greedy and just understand that this simply is better paying than the banks. This is better paying than the stock markets, and just having that peace of mind. That's the biggest thing right here, is the peace of mind, knowing that you're bringing people involved in something that's going to be around for the long haul. That's what we want. I mean, it hurts to bring people into companies that come and go, you know, and knowing that any day, any minute, someone could reach out to you and say, hey, you know, what happened here? I wasn't paying attention. You have to explain over and over again. It's just that negative energy right there that I do not want to be associated with or part of. And I don't wish that on anyone that's in the network marketing space, because all roads have led to this moment right now. So I just encourage you all to, I say this on all the calls, is how I've been able to recruit 140 people. I've just turned diamond again here, you know, as high as black diamond. I'm looking at where this is going. I truly believe this cycle I can hit all the way to the top. Crown diamond, and I simply by being consistent, like Brian was saying, you know, it's about being motivated, taking daily action every single day. And I just grow my thing by putting things on my stories. That's all I do. Stories on Telegram, stories on WhatsApp every single day. And you can see by looking at these stories how many people have seen what you're speaking of. And by following up with those people within 24 hours and seeing who's seen my story, I just reach out to them, and I consistently am growing my teams. So I just encourage you all to take action every single day. If we continue to take action, you know, our company is going to grow. Other companies are going to fall by the wayside, and we're going to continue to prosper. So I'm wishing you guys all lots of success with the company, and I appreciate all your efforts that you guys are putting into this, because together we all win together. So that's all I really have to say today.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you very much. Anyway, congratulations to Derek Phillips, who's reached Sapphire in 20 days, guys. And there's a special, 30 days plan that if you hit X amount of rankings, you will get an amazing present. Does Derek want to say something before I
think
go to someone?
And I just want to say that it's always nice when you come across people that are as motivated as yourself, and Derek is one of those. So thanks, Derek, for all that you do, brother.
Derek, come and say a few words. Nice to meet you. I heard so much things about you. Let's rock, man. Say a few words. Let's go.
Thank you. I appreciate it, everybody. I've been I got into AI trading bot. I think it was about 5 years ago. I was sitting in my brother's house, and we were talking about how we wanted to get an AI trading for us. And of course, we, it's very complicated. It's not something that it's easy to build. And which I have to say thank you to Mr. Jack Van Mueller that has done this and made it to where I can just, sign up and I know that it's working. So I got involved with AI trading back in January, and I actually started with a different company that was one of the ones that he was talking about, where it only lasted for a couple of months and then it got shut down. So I then started looking for another AI trading company that I could get involved with. And matter of fact, there was 3 of them that were introduced to me. And whenever I did do these 3, I didn't know which one. I didn't really know anything about any of them, but the other 2 were trading and paying back in USDT. And this one was different because it was XRP. Well, I wanted to test them, so I ran my own little personal test, and I did the same amount of investment across the board with all 3 of them, and start at the exact same time. And then I let it run for a week, and then I looked at what it made. And the XRB bot, XAB Club, it actually made 3 times the amount. It was in the first week, and I mean, I can tell you, I did it for the second week, and then it did it again, and it was just blowing these other 2 out of the water. Now I loved it so much because I could actually earn XRP, which is going up in value while I'm getting more XRP. So that one also to me was a no-brainer, because all the other ones paying back in USDT while the dollar's crashing, and gas prices going up, eggs going up, milk going up. So then on this was my 3rd week in. or after my third weekend, I went ahead and sent an email out to the customer service of the other two AI trading bots that I was in, and requested my money back, and they're processing it to send it back to me so I could turn around and put it right back into the XRP XAB club bot, and that's where I'm at right now. I think, like they said, I've hit the rank of Ruby so far, and in the first 20 days, it's not even been my first 30 days yet, and we're going to see how far this can take us. But I'm so happy to be involved with this. So thank you very much for inviting me to speak and share my little testimony of what I've been involved with.
Thank you very much, Eric. Amazing to have you on board. Let me tell you a secret, guys. The Black Diamond we're talking about, Ryan. Let me tell you how he got hooked in. Somebody gave him a 10 XRP account, okay? And from that, Ryan became the fastest Black Diamond ever in our company.